Welcome back to Tom Brady's Super Bowl run in Tampa. As you can see, we are 8-2, sitting atop the division in the NFC South, and we are taking on the Falcons. But today we're going to try to get closer to the playoffs. I've been playing most of these games. I think I've simmed one, and we got blown out like 35-7. So I'm a little nervous to sim, but we are 8-2. We should make the playoffs. So we're going to go ahead and just simulate to the next week, and hopefully we can smash the Falcons. And we actually took a L. So that's going to put us at 8-3 and in second place in the division. So we end up giving up 523 yards of offense. I knew my defense was going to be struggling. I didn't know we were going to be this bad. Tom Brady, 2 touchdowns and 2 picks, 253 yards. Got sacked 3 times, 68% completion. That's not bad. 2 carries for Carlos Hyde on the ground, and he did nothing with it. He had 2 broken tackles, though. That's crazy. 2 carries, 0 yards. Ronald Jones only walks away with 55 yards and a touchdown. Receiving, Taylor Gabriel blows up. I think this is his 3rd sweet week in a row. Godwin with 5 for 58. Howard wakes up a little bit. Evans has been on a tear this year, but he is quiet. And Jordan Leggett's going to pick up a touchdown. On the defensive side, Leon Jacobs, who we just did add, led the team in tackles with 11. We only had 1 sack total and 0 interceptions. That's going to set us up to take on the 4-7 Jaguars. We should be able to handle them guys, but we're going to go ahead and see what we got for upgrades. Talib's going to get 1. I moved Talib to play in the slot more. I don't know if that's a smart decision or not, but I just figured he's got, what is his press? 89 press, 83 man, and he's got 87 speed, 91 excel. So I'm just going to start sticking him in the slot, and that's what we'll, actually I'll just upgrade man, and he gets awareness and 2 to man. Devin White, the young superstar, is going to go ahead and get a field general upgrade. That's going to bring him to an 82 overall, and he gets 2 to tackle and 3 to zone coverage. A new superstar here gets another upgrade, and we're going to go ahead and put this one on his elusiveness. Try to get Ronald Jones as good as we can. Moving on to week 14, see if we can take on the lackluster Jaguars, 4-7. And we're going to lose that one also, and that's going to make us 8-4. So now it's going to start getting interesting. Back-to-back losses for the Bucs. We're going to allow 389 yards this time. Offense, not looking like they're doing too much. The run game did take off. And we didn't even notice that we were taking on Jameis Winston. He torched us. And why is Tom Brady playing so bad? Ronald Jones has a good game, 124 yards and a touchdown. Mike Evans, 6 for 93. We didn't really have a good passing game this time. I don't know what's going on. Obi Melifonwu is going to pick up an upgrade. We'll go ahead and put this one on his hybrid. And he's going to walk away with an acceleration, which helps him out. He's already fast as it is. Luckily, the Falcons actually took an L also. The end of their schedule is really tough, so I expected them to lose. We were on a 2-game losing streak, so hopefully we can defeat the Colts today, who are 6-6. They're fighting for a spot themselves. Cross your fingers. We'll hope we can win this one. We are moving right along, and we did walk away with a W, 26-23. That's a close one. So Tom Brady comes back from 20 points in the 4th quarter, and that's where it looks like we probably did most of the damage. The first 3 quarters were horrible, but we do come away with a W. Tom Brady, 80% completion, 326 yards and 2 touchdowns. Way better performance than the last 2 weeks. And then Carlos Hyde gets the start. We must have had an injury to Ronald Jones. And he does pick up 68 yards and a touchdown. On the receiving end, Chris Godwin's walking away with 7 catches for 94 yards and a touchdown. And Evans is there again. And O.J. Howard, 5 for 67. There you go. Hakeem Spence picks up the lone sack. We have no interceptions this week. We had 3 tackles for loss from Barrett. Vay gets a couple. These guys have been balling, and I'm going to have to start looking into re-signing Barrett this year. And I'm debating on simming against the Lions, because I know they're 4-9, but we're 1-2 in the last simulations. We're going to see who needs upgrades here. Sean Murphy Bunting's going to get one. Hopefully we can bolster him up a little bit. He doesn't have very good zone coverage, but he gets torched in man every single time. So I'm just going to keep going with man coverage here. He gets 3 to man, so that's going to help out. Also 1 to zone. I just know that with these sliders, it makes it so tough. The rookie, Anthony Nelson's going to get an upgrade here also. And I'm going to stick this on run stopper. Excuse me. He gets 1 acceleration. That's nice. 35-20. Tampa Bay is going to walk away with a W. Week 15 against the Lions. I was nervous to sim that one. Let's check it out. 4 touchdowns and 0 sacks from Tom Brady. 272 yards. That's what I like to see. 23 for 33. That's 69%. That's actually pretty decent also. And we got to Matt Stafford 3 times, but he does go for 363 yards. So on the ground, Ronald Jones walks away with 89 yards. He gets 17 carries, but Hyde also gets 11 carries for 53 yards, making the most of what he can. He gets in the end zone. So Hyde is having a decent year, but Jones, I mean, this is pretty comparable. You can't even be mad at either of these. On the receiving end, Mike Evans finds the end zone twice, only 56 yards. Chris Godwin walks away with 85 on a touchdown, and Gabriel is there again, 5 catches for 95 yards. A quick rundown of our draft board. None of these are in particular order, but this is what we have scouted so far. On the offensive line, I think we're gonna need a lot of work, but defensively we also do. So this is what we are looking at. I'm assuming we're gonna be drafting late in every round. We're gonna have to make some moves because I look at Jimmy Acosta. I like this guy. We need safeties, like both sides. We need corners. We could use linebackers. At defensive line, we could also use some help. And like the tackle position, we do have Vita Vea, but we need a backup. Or we could probably get somebody so we don't have to pay Vita. But, I mean, we'll probably pay him. So, yeah, this is just what our draft board looks like for now. Some progression here late in his career and late in the season. We might as well put this on pass protector. He is our left tackle. So Whitworth gets, let's see, decent upgrade. Nothing too extravagant there. So, and Ndamukong Suh is also going to pick up a increase. We're going to stuff this on the run stopper. And he gets 2 tackle, 1 play rec, and a block shedding. I was hoping they'd put it on strength. Leon Jacobs gets another upgrade. He seems like he is starting to progress pretty fast here late in the season. Let's get it. Let's march ourselves in to week 17. We're going to take on the Texans, see how this goes. And we do take the W. So that's going to set us up at 11-4, and we are going to make the playoffs regardless. So we might as well just, I mean, if we don't have to play here, we can just get right into the playoffs today, get some playoff action. Devin White with another increase here, marching into week 17, and he's going to get 5 upgrades, it looks like. 1 to acceleration, 2 block shedding, 1 man, 1 tackle, and 1 zone coverage. So a pretty good bolster there. Sitting on week 17, here is what Tom Brady's stats look like so far. 15 interceptions, that is kind of annoying. That's the most he's had in a long time. But with Bruce Arians' new offense, we're going to just chalk it up to we were just learning this year. So on the ground, we probably could have definitely picked up 1,000 yards this year if he'd have started all year. But Carlos Hyde, man, 5.4 yards a carry. He had 4 touchdowns. I don't know. We do still have 1 week to go. So if Jones can chalk up a 99-yard game, he will walk away with 1,000 yards. But this is a pretty good duo, I'd say. Mike Evans is going to be our team's receiving leader. He had 12 touchdowns, 1 game to go. Godwin hopefully can hit that 1,000-yard threshold. And Taylor Gabriel is going to walk away with over 900 yards, I'd say. 7 touchdowns. That's a pretty good pickup. O.J. Howard didn't really do too much. He had 512 yards. Probably expected more there. But overall, a pretty decent season from our receivers. Barrett is going to be looking to pick up his 10th sack of the season. We are going to go ahead and risk it. If we lose, we are probably going to have to play week 1 of the playoffs. We did lose, but it looks like we're going to have a bye week still. 14-7, that's a pretty good battle. And I hope we don't have to play the Falcons because they might come back to haunt us. Doesn't look like we had an overall great game. Tom Brady just throws a pick, so man, that's too bad. On the run game, Ronald Jones has 67 yards and a touchdown, so he did not get the 1,000 yards he wanted. Through the air, O.J. Howard does have a good game. Godwin doesn't pick up, I think he needed 60, so he doesn't get 1,000 yards this year. Gabriel's going to walk away with 43 yards. On the defensive end, Barrett does get 2 sacks. He only needed half a sack. So he does get over 10 sacks on the year. No interceptions, again, for our defense. A few tackles for losses. But that's going to set us up to advance through the wild card. So as we advance through here, we're going to have to take on the Seahawks. Oh, man. We're going to have to take on Russell Wilson and that 70-yard run he had on us, I think, last episode. The Falcons beat the Packers, and the Ravens beat the Colts and Phillip Rivers. But, man, the Seahawks smashed the Eagles, and the Chiefs smashed the Chargers. So that's going to set up Chiefs-Browns, Falcons-Cowboys, Ravens-Bills, and we have the Seahawks at home. Before this matchup starts, we are going to get an upgrade to Barrett again. And he's going to get 1 block shedding, 2 to hit power, a man coverage, and a zone coverage. He gets 2 pursuit as well. That is going to give him, he's an 87 overall now. Ronald Jones back on the board again. As this time, I'm just going to keep going with the elusiveness. It's probably the best bet so far. 1 speed. He already is fast, so that is going to help a lot. Let's see what that brings him to. 94 speed, 94 acceleration. Some cornerback help here. We get an upgrade to Carlton Davis, and that's going to help. He gets 1 acceleration, 1 man, and 1 to zone. So all those help. 1 to press, 2 to tackle. Let's get this division playoff game started. We're going to take on the Seahawks. They just squeaked in at 9-7. We know that they're better than a 9-7 record, though. So, I'm ready. The crowd is on their feet, and we are getting this one started. Pinion to get this game underway. And we'll see how this return is. They are going to get a return, so we'll see what they end up doing here. Nothing too scary. And we're going to have to face Russell Wilson. Oh, yes. That's a pretty good year by Russell Wilson. He didn't hit 4,000 yards, but 32 touchdowns and 8 picks. Here we go, boys. The ever dangerous Russell Wilson. They're going to start out passing here. And we're going to be there with Bunting. We're going to get an interception to start the game. User lurk, Sean, Murphy, Bunting. I was playing the flat. DK Metcalf torched us last time we played him. He had like 13 catches for 160, 180 yards. That is exactly what we needed to start this game. And I'm going to try to avoid Bobby Wagner as much as possible today. We make a move. Look at Jones with the superstar ability. Man, he looks so much faster now. And he's got the 94 speed. This is going to be so much fun. Looks like they want to send Bobby on a blitz. We have Godwin. I'm going to go ahead and actually put Gabriel on a drag here. And it looks like Godwin should open up. And he's going to catch that. And that is going to be a touchdown on our first drive against the Seahawks. This is looking so promising, but we're going to have to step on their necks because, man, in the second half, you know they're all gas. Already in the first minute, we're going to take a quick lead. They go to an RPO to the Beast. This is going to be his name, DK Metcalf, just the Beast. Looked like they were going to try to do it again, and it was open, but Anthony Nelson is going to get there to make the sack, and it's going to be a quick 3rd and 6 on their second drive. Here we go, 3rd and 6. Where are they going to go with it? And he is going to be sacked again. The Bucs have showed up today to start this game, and Wilson does not know what to do. I wanted to keep this one on the ground, but you know the rules. Don't ever do it to him. And he's going to come down with a catch. I thought he had more separation. That was pretty dangerous. Griffin doesn't know what to do. Mike Evans, baby. On 3rd down here, where are we going to go? Godwin opens up on the slant. We're going to make a move, make him miss. I wish he could have got away there, but we're already 3 for 4 for 73 yards. Still feel like this is going to be a scrappy game, but to start it, it looks like we have their number. And they're pressing Evans again. Man, I'm nervous to throw it, but we're going to. And that one's going to be intercepted. I had a feeling. I just figured he's 6'5". We got to test it again. And Griffin's going to walk away with an interception for the Seahawks. 2 early turnovers here in this game. I'm expecting a pass. And they are going to pass it. Wow, to the fullback. How does he get so open? And Murphy Bunting's going to be injured. That is not going to help us at all. He's holding his wrist. Where's he going to go with it? He had all day there. And they're not going to pick up too much. Just a short 2-yard gain, which will bring up a 3rd down. Bunting's back in the game already. Uh-oh. Get to him, get to him. We might get a pick here. Jamal Dean is there to make the stop. So that is going to hold them to a 50-yard field goal. That's actually going to be a tough kick anyways. Going to keep this one on the ground. We learned our lesson. We tried to test Shaquille, one of the Griffins. Whoa! Oh! Make another move. That would have been nasty. That almost got me out of my seat. Going to have to pick up a pretty big gain here. We have Gabriel. What was that? Man, they're sending some heat. Do we have the speed? Looking like they're going to pass it here on 2nd down. Uh-oh. I knew we were going to go there, but he doesn't have a good arm. And that is going to be intercepted by Wilson. Another Wilson to Wilson pick here. Tavon Wilson, Russell Wilson, the connection. So far, this game's been pretty tough. I don't know why I made a move. I didn't mean to. We are going to pick up a good gain, and Jones is already at 52 yards. Go ahead and hike this one right before the 2nd quarter. And we're going to get to the outside. I could have made a move probably. Did something a little better than that. Here we go. Some play action on 1st and 10, and we're going to get sacked. I figured we'd have way more time in the pocket, but they did not bite on the play action whatsoever. It's going to put us at 2nd and 18. We need to pick something up pretty big here. I'm going to dump it off. He makes a move. He's got the speed. Who is that running us down? Is that KJ Wright? Let's go. 1st down. Ronald Jones' speed is just such a difference maker. As he does look like he... Oh, that would have been nasty. I'm getting hyped today. Looking at Godwin here. Is he going to get in the end zone? He's going to be down at the 1. I didn't want to risk it. 2nd down. Need a touchdown here. And Godwin's going to get it this time. And that's going to put us up 14-3. Really hope that they're running it here. And they do run it. And we're going to get the stop. That was pretty aggressive. If they would have threw a slant on the left side, that would have been gone. But 4th and 4, we're getting the ball back. If we go up 17-3 or 21-3, that's going to be really dangerous. Play looks pretty crazy. See how it works. Uh-oh. He does not pick up the block. And I seen Godwin wide open on that. We're going to try that again. We are going to try that again. And Godwin opens up again. And he's down the sideline. Is he going to have... He doesn't have the speed. That almost took us in to the 2-minute warning. That was a huge gain. 40 yards after the catch. That was open the first time. We just couldn't pick up the block. Maybe I haven't learned my lesson, but I want to try it again. We have Mike Evans. We don't. Where do I go? I see Gabriel. And he's open. He's just too fast for anybody. We had all day there. And try to get this clock moving here on 1st down. As we're going to march ourselves right into the end zone. He's so elusive. This is such a game changer with Ronald Jones. I think we have our running back for sure. I was thinking about drafting one. We don't need to. I assume they would march themselves down and score here right before halftime. I'm actually going to play this. Here we go on 3rd and 1. You know he's going to have all day again. Nobody's there. He just has to throw it away again. And that's going to make them have to come away with a field goal. So we got lucky. It's going to be 21-6. We'll see what Tom Brady does here coming out of halftime. We are leading. And so far, Jones on the ground and Carlos Hyde. This has been a pretty successful running game so far, I'd say. Uh-oh. 3rd and 8. And Brady throws it away. We're on the 45-yard line. Can we kick a field goal here? We cannot. Here come the Seahawks. We did stop them before halftime. Says it is 3rd and 10. They did not get it. Did they get a field goal here? Nope, they kick it. They punt it off. We get the ball back. See what we can do with it. And we are in scoring range. We're going to put up a touchdown here. We do. O.J. Howard picks up a touchdown. Nice. He's been relatively quiet all year, but 28-6, I think that we got this one in the bag. Not too much of a challenge today as Russell Wilson walks away with 4 interceptions. Nothing came at us today like I thought it was going to. I thought it was going to be a way tougher matchup. Besides that interception that I threw in the beginning when I was trying to test Mike Evans on the sideline, that was a very easy game. 26.3 passer rating for Wilson. That is not expected. On the ground game, we had 138 yards on 21 carries for Ronald Jones. You guys could definitely see the next step that he took this year. Chris Godwin went crazy today. 7 for 137 and 3 total touchdowns. Nobody else even had more than 36 yards. On the defensive side of the ball, Vay gets 2 sacks, Shaquille Barrett with the 1, and Anthony Nelson got the 1 in the beginning. We had 4 interceptions. We did not have a lot of interceptions this year, and if we did, it probably just came in bulk, like a lot per game. So we wouldn't get any for like 6 games, and we get 3. But look at this. We got Talib, Wilson, White, and Bunting all stepped up today. That is what I like to see. After that playoff game, Mike Evans is going to get a boost here, and we're going to put this on his deep threat ability. We're also going to put deep threat on Chris Godwin, and he's not going to be a scheme fit. But, wow, he gets a lot of upgrades here. He gets 1 to speed. Go ahead and check out his overall stats. He's only 2 years in. This is his 3rd season. 99 catching already. Impressive. I want to go ahead and put this one on route running. See if we can get his skills up a little bit better. Make him open up a little bit more. He gets an acceleration. So that's intriguing because he's 5'9", 174. I think Taylor Gabriel's 5'8", 168, 170 maybe. So they're pretty much the same size, and look at the speed. I'm starting to feel like I could possibly put him in Taylor Gabriel's role. He's not going to be as good at everything, but he's got 85 catching, 80 catching traffic. I know it's the morale boost. But 94 speed, 94 excel. Maybe even be able to get that to boost more. So Scotty Miller might have earned himself a role depending on the draft. And as we move along to the conference championship, we're going to have to take on Ezekiel Elliott and them boys. 13-3 against 11-5. That's going to be a tough game as our weekly rewards. Godwin's going to pick up 100. Yeah, we already knew Godwin would get this one. Griffin had a pretty good game. He had a sack on us, too. So the Browns top the Chiefs and the Cowboys best the Falcons. And look at the Ravens. They put the Buffalo Bills away pretty handily, just the same as we did with the Seahawks. And that's going to leave us with the Buccaneers, Cowboys, and the Ravens at the Browns. And that's going to do it for today's episode. If you guys did enjoy this video, don't be afraid to hit the like button. And don't forget to subscribe for more content.